Still smells of smoke.
Yeah, it does. That smell to get rid of.
This is what I called it. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. No.
Nice clean one,
Yeah. See, there's that "We Will Never Forget" sign. That's see, that's the West Street Highway over there, Dad, with a...
Christ, me. Oh, good Jesus, hear me. Within your wounds hide me. Permit me not to be separated from you. From the malignant enemy defend me. At the hour of death, call me and bid me come to you, that with thy strength I may praise you for all eternity.
Words, you know, for...
doing, ma'am?
Oh, good, thanks. Just taking my parents through it. I was here that day, so... I saw a lot, and I just wanted them to go through it with me. Yeah. Okay. And I mean, it's been with me every day. That kind of like, you know. I don't know if it's a survivor thing, but my patience has been a little short.
Well,
But it's like this thing keeps. It's like come down, and then they would, just before they would obliterate. It was like that. It was like they were leaving before they actually hit. They were leaving right before they actually hit, and then it was like you call it the soul. I don't have words for it. It just would go like this, you know.
The souls were leaving before impact.
Yeah, or they were being at that point. They were being picked up. They were coming down. I was here watching them. I would talk to them, and then just before they would hit, it was like when they were being pulled away from their body.
Yeah, the soul was leaving the body.
Just not when they hit, but just right before they hit.
That's glorious.
But right before they hit, they were just the one guy in the gold jacket, because that's when I finally had the nerve to look, because I knew it was happening, but I didn't want to look.
The guy in the gold jacket.
And the guy in the gold jacket came down, and I was with him, and I stayed with him, and it was just right before he hit. He just kind of like said to me, "I'm glad you were there. I'm glad you're watching me." And that was it. And then it was almost I had to leave, and it was a kind of an embrace. And then he just went here. For some reason, it was that guy in the gold jacket. It was probably the one that I had the biggest exchange with. The other people were coming down, but for some reason, that guy in the mustard or the gold jacket, I had the exchange with. And I'll never, ever, ever forget that. I mean, he was happy that I was here.
Yeah. Yeah, you were providing company to
And he was, and he knew this was the last seconds of his life here. And then right before he hit, it was almost like a quick, it wasn't words for like a thank you. It was just like, that's it, that's my time. Thank you, man. He didn't know me, he didn't know Greg, he thanked my soul.
Yes.
And then he just kind of, right before he hit, because I watched him obliterate, but right before he hit is when he left. And he did, he went boom and off to the right. That day. And then I looked up, and this is what kept pulling me up, and I looked up again, and I was like, all right,
You're home safe.
you're there.
You're there. You made it.
It's awesome.
But and then you, after I had that exchange with him, you came into my mind. I said, I have to get home. I didn't want to come away from the window, but I said I made a promise to these guys, and I got to get home. And I really didn't want to leave. And I was, at that point, I was just like, I was a zombie at that point.
You were mesmerized by that.
And then I said, okay, start thinking. You made a promise to Mom that you'd get home. So.
Well, you had to gather your energy then, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, at that point, it's just like, Well, you
Maybe
know,
if I stay here, you thought maybe I could be there part of it with them too. Craig, when you say like feeling impatient and things like that, do you find that now that mundane conversations and things like that about people are just so petty? I mean, is that what it is, more than impatience with pettiness?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not. I wouldn't say I've grown more impatient, but
I don't
maybe
find
I
that.
have. I just.
No, you said it. I didn't. You said you feel more impatient, but is it because people don't get the whole picture of what you experience? Yeah.
This is such a piece of shit. I know we're supposed to be here to do our chores, but it's just such a tiny piece of microcosm crap. It just, and then to take it even down to smaller levels. It's just like, I don't know. I don't. It's not that I have a jaded outlook on this life. It's just, I think we give it a hell of a lot more credence than it's worth.
Yes. Well, it's an awful thing.
Those lights, and you'd have.
So you had a complete view of the body coming down all the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You had the tower right here. They were coming from this side. Well,
Right.
Because you're looking at the tower. They were coming
Right.
here. Because I could see the way the tower sits. Is I could see both sides. I could see here's the end of this tower and then this tower. So it's like this little square right here coming down. So I could see them come down from this building and come from down from this building. Most of the people I saw come down were from this building right here, which was the second tower to be hit.
It's hard to believe it, that those buildings were so beautiful and splendorous. Didn't you admire them when you...
Didn't look the first couple of times. I knew when I first looked down and I saw the carnage down there, I didn't want to believe. I said, must be the jet passengers, and that's what it looks like. And then, as I was thinking that and looking straight ahead at the fire, I could see this. And you know it's not debris, because you know what debris is coming down. And so I didn't look at first. And then when I was on the phone with Mom, I said, I finally took the courage to take a look. And then that's what I said, oh my God, they're jumping. And I knew that they were jumping, but I didn't want to say it right away, because you don't want to believe that that carnage that they were jumping into was already people that had jumped previously. And then I said, I kind of just said, you know, I have to take the courage to look. If they're jumping and they're ending their lives, who am I to look away? You know, who am I? You know, I'm here for a reason. I'm here. I should be here. I should have the strength to look, and I should have the strength to be here with these souls. If they've taken, this is their last moments on earth, which was so private because I'm here by myself. And Liberty Street has all the firemen are down here on Liberty Street just scurrying around. And I'm thinking to myself, are they seeing what I'm seeing? But they're not, because church is blocked off and Liberty's blocked off. And they're all entrancing from West Street. They park most of the fire engines down on West Street. So it was just extreme. And I'm looking over here too and seeing all the people come out this building from over here. They're getting them out those two doors down there in the end.
Right.
And nobody else is coming out here at all, because they had them coming out this side.
Right.
And so just coming down here was just like a private, very private show, so to speak, of the people coming down. And then I finally got up the nerve and just, you know, you look at it like this, like, oh, just, and for some reason the guy in the gold jacket is just the one that, that's when we had the exchange, and where he obliterated. But it was like this when he left, but then he obliterated. And that's the part that really struck me, is that his moment of his death wasn't when he hit. His moment of his death was just before he hit. It was like, maybe from my view, maybe it had to have been maybe 40 feet above the ground. But right before he hit, he went like this, and we exchanged, and I said, you know, I'm here, and I was with you. I didn't say a prayer or anything. I just wanted to let him know that I was there. And he felt happy that I was here, too. And then, of course, you know, then he obliterated. And I forget at what point I said to you, I shouldn't be telling you this on the phone, but people are jumping. And then I just kind of, when I hung up with you, I just was my private moment.
Right.
I sat down in that chair over there, and I just watched, and I watched more people come down, and then it started to dawn on me that I made a promise to you, and I had to leave. So, you know, that's when it was like, you take that first step, and you're just going to yourself, well, what did I have to do? And I got to take care of that. I made a promise, and Greg always keeps his promises, you know. And then you start getting back into that earthly motion. Here I go, you know.
Oh, miserable.
All right, there's the bag. I got to do this,
Yeah.
you know. And keep your head about you. You made a promise, and then you get the assignment. You know, you have your assignment, and that's why I think when anybody's time comes, that it's important to let that person know it's okay to go.
Well, you told me that the night before, didn't you, Greg?
What's
About his
that?
father, you told
Yeah,
McKay
I said it
that
the week
the
before.
week before about his father.
You got to let him know it's okay to go.
Well, today was a reason why he didn't want you because you were giving him a strong message on the boat today about people and what's important, and that's the reason why you weren't invited yet.
Yeah, but I already been given that message. This thing didn't change anything for me, for that matter. I think
No.
I've always lived my life with, and that's what I said.
Yeah.
That day laying on the ground, I'm laying on the ground. I said, as I started to get up, when I said I wanted to be fast, I didn't want to suffocate. I had no remorse. I had no.
I remember Gina saying his car was gone, his car is gone, it's gone, and it. Yeah, you get a different feeling too at night when the lights come on, you know, it's dark.
Yeah, you feel like you can see the souls more.
Yeah, exactly. I don't believe there's any souls left down there.
No, they left
They
that
went
day.
up.
They all left that
You
day.
know,
man.
you
They
also
all
get a
went
sense
together.
of-
A lot of them went together.
Our priest led them.
It gives you a lesson.
Must be a heck of a